A relationship with the right referral partner could be a game changer for any B2B company. So what if you could reverse engineer these relationships at a moment's notice? Start a podcast, invite potential referral partners to be guests on your show, and grow your referral network faster than ever. Learn more at sweetfishmedia.com.
You're listening to the B2B Growth Show, a podcast dedicated to helping B2B executives achieve explosive growth. Whether you're looking for techniques and strategies or tools and resources, you've come to the right place. I'm James Carberry.
And I'm Jonathan Green.
Let's get into the show. Welcome back to the B2B Growth Show. We are here today with Davin Wilfrid. He is the Senior Manager of Content and Customer Advocacy at QuickBase. Davin, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, James. Thanks.
I am stoked to chat with you today, Davin. We've been trying to make this happen for a while now, and I'm pumped that we're finally having this conversation today, because we're going to be talking about the 3 R's of customer advocacy, which is something I've been hearing a lot of people talking about. You're living and breathing this every single day in your role at QuickBase. But before we dive into what these 3 R's are, as funny as that was to say, tell us a little bit about QuickBase and what you guys are doing up there.
Yeah, sure. So QuickBase is a platform that allows essentially anyone to build their own application to solve whatever business problem they might be having at the moment. So it's what we call a no-code application development platform. We've been around since 1999, so we're one of the original kind of web apps. And we've got about 6,000 accounts.
Wow.
Half of the Fortune 100 use QuickBase in some capacity.
Love that.
And it's a booming market. So we're loving our position.
I love it. And so as we were talking offline, you had mentioned to me this idea of, the 3 R's of customer advocacy. The first of those R's, Davin, is reviews. And so I'd love for you to spend a little bit of time talking about, actually, before we get into that, give us a little bit of insight into just how you think about customer advocacy as a whole, and then we'll dive into the 3 R's.
Yeah. So the way I look at customer advocacy is it's a way of centralizing your customers within your entire go-to-market program. So, product marketing always wants to talk to customers to get insights. Demand marketing always wants customers to participate in ebooks and white papers. The product team is always looking for beta testers. There's all these activities that are crucial to the entire go-to-market program, and they all involve customers. So customer advocacy programs are a way of taking all of those functions and formalizing them into a central place. It usually sits within marketing. Sometimes it's within customer success. Occasionally it's within sales. But it's a way of driving all of those core activities for which your customers are crucial to moving you forward.
Okay, got it. So with that context, now let's talk about reviews. So the 3 R's are reviews, referrals, and references. So camping out on reviews for a bit, elaborate on this one for us.
Yeah, so reviews are all about using the customer's voice to help people understand your product and how it could meet their needs. I think one of the really provocative things that's happening in marketing nowadays is that people are getting a lot more sophisticated as consumers, and they don't like being marketed to. They don't like getting emails from people they haven't heard of. They don't like being invited to webinars that may or may not have anything to do with them. But if they hear one of their peers who has a job similar to theirs say, hey, I use this tool and it really has helped me. It's really saved a lot of time and saved my company a lot of money. That kind of social proof lends a lot of authenticity to and credibility to what you're actually trying to sell as part of your go-to-market program. So reviews are all about capitalizing on people's natural instinct to go and seek out information about a product before they buy it. Obviously on the consumer side, there's places like Amazon, Yelp, places like that have centralized their business around reviews, product reviews. And we're seeing it more in the B2B space. So there's great websites out there like Trust Radius and G2 Crowd and IT Central Station and GetApp that are really focusing on providing platforms for independent third-party reviews. So a lot of what the customer advocacy role is identifying your engaged customers, the people who really have an opinion on you one way or the other, and shepherding them onto these review sites so that they're giving their sort of honest opinion out to the world. And that really helps people find you in a much more organic and authentic way than just through traditional marketing channels.
Got it. Okay. So if that's reviews. Now let's talk about referrals for a little bit. How do you think about referrals, Davin?
Yeah. So referrals is another thing that is kind of moving from the B2C world into the B2B world. Airbnb has an awesome referral program. If you're an Airbnb customer, they heavily incentivize you to refer other new customers in there. So it's something that's been around in B2C land for a long time. And those same concepts are being applied to B2B. So, we have, as part of our marketing campaigns that we do on a monthly or quarterly basis, we bake referral programs into those. And sometimes, just for the nature of our business, sometimes we're asking people to refer us to other internal people in their organization. Like if they're in an enterprise, we might say, hey, you can't be the only project manager at your global, Fortune 100 company. Yeah. Could you please introduce us to some of your peers? Other times we're asking them for referrals into, what we would consider like net new logos, places that they maybe used to work or have friends that work and have similar jobs to them. In that way, because it's the customer actually making the referral, the customer saying to their peer, hey, I use this tool called QuickBase and my team has, found itself a lot more productive. We saved the company a ton of money. I think you should really check it out. That gives us, just that hook that we need to get in there and start having productive conversations with prospects.
Got it. And are those just, how are you guys organizing those? Obviously, Davin, with you guys having, I think you said 6,000 accounts, is there a particular tool that you're using to send out the messaging to get those referrals?
Yeah, so we use Influitive is our customer advocacy platform. So we run our advocate marketing community inside of Influitive, and Influitive also has a referral campaigns generator, and that's integrated with Marketo.
Got it.
With our CRM, which is actually built on QuickBase. And so the referrals are captured essentially through a form. The form is integrated with Marketo, so we capture that data there. It goes into the CRM, opens up new opportunities with all of the related referral and referee information in there. And so when our BDRs get the stuff right in front of them, they know who referred the prospect, where they work, what they do, all that kind of thing.
Got it. And as far as the messaging going out, kind of asking for those referrals, is that happening through Influitive as well?
Yeah, so we do it through Influitive through our QuickBase Heroes program.
Okay.
Is our customer advocacy program, but we also Influitive allows you to integrate referral programs into other places, basically anywhere. So we're piloting a couple things now. I think the most exciting one that we're going to be rolling out soon is actually in product.
Okay.
So we can target folks in product. They can log into QuickBase, and they might get a pop-up or a banner or something. We're still testing a couple of different things that says, hey, would you mind making a referral for us? And the really cool thing is that you can incentivize people.
Got it.
You can say if that referral becomes a customer, you win a $100 Amazon card or whatever that we choose to refer people.
I love it. And it makes perfect sense. I mean, get the folks that are actively inside the product and sending them messages while they're actually using it to incite those referrals. That makes perfect sense. So this third one, Davin, that we're going to be talking about is references. Talk to us about this one.
Yeah, so references is nothing new for B2B companies, especially those that sell into enterprise. Everyone's got their core of reference customers, and at a lot of larger organizations, teams have formed around those reference customers to make sure they're happy and to make sure they're not getting burned out with too many reference calls. I think what's really exciting about the modern world of customer advocacy is that we're able to expand that relationship. First, we're able to scale it to more customers, which for a company like ours is really important, because we sell to everybody from Fortune 100 all the way down to really small mom and pop shops. So having a really broad base of reference customers that's scalable and manageable across, hundreds of customers as opposed to just, a few dozen is really important. And also being able to track all of these activities that, beyond just reference calls. So people who leave us those reviews on TrustRadius automatically get invited into our QuickBase Heroes program, because we've identified them as somebody who's willing to publicly at least, talk about what they've done with our product and all those kinds of things. So getting this really broad and much more sophisticated way of engaging your reference customers and growing your pool of reference customers is one of the core activities of an advocacy program.
I love it. I love it. Davin, this has been really insightful for me. If there's somebody listening to this, they want to stay connected with you or they want to learn more about QuickBase, what's the best way for them to go about doing that?
Yeah, so, QuickBase is just quickbase.com. I encourage everybody to check it out. We have a lot of marketing customers who use us to help manage their marketing programs. I'm on LinkedIn. It's Davin Wilfrid, and on Twitter at @dwilfrid. And yeah, I'd love connecting with other marketers. We'd love to continue the conversation.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Davin. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, James.
If you're a B2B marketer, we want to feature you on sites like Huffington Post, Social Media Examiner, and Chief Marketer. Every week, we send out a question related to B2B marketing. We use the responses to those questions to fuel the content we write for really popular websites. So head over to sweetfishmedia.com/questions and sign up today.
Thank you so much for listening. Until next time.